tension between relativism and moralism that we see playing out on the campuses in all sorts of different ways. I think on the one hand, administrators just are going to have to make moral judgments at every turn about various things. And one place that we can look to is Justice Murphy's opinion in Czaplinski versus New Hampshire, which Hadley already had mentioned, as at least a starting place, a framework to think about some of these questions. And of course, Murphy says that some forms of expression, fighting words, obscenity and libel, don't rise to the level of receiving First Amendment protection, and why. The analysis starts with the idea that the purpose of speech is to communicate the truth. And this goal of speech then sets boundaries to its rightful use. This is why he says, quote, "The words by which of their very utterance inflict injury or tend to incite an immediate breach of the peace, of those words, they're no essential part of any exposition of ideas. They're of such slight social value as a step to truth that any benefit that may be derived from them is clearly outweighed by the social interest in order and morality." So it's at least a framework that begins with the moral purpose of speech and draws inferences about its rightful use and what the limits of that speech might be. And I think that framework by itself still aligns, maybe even better protects, academic freedom and freedom of speech and the purpose of the university. The case for freedom on campus reflects the case for freedom in society.